chicken and cheese and burritos at $4.
He just took his braids out. Don't mind him. So we gonna make mushroom patties today. And this is the ingredients. We have some mushrooms here, green peppers, green bell peppers, and that's just a half a green bell pepper, a half a white onion. You can use purple onions. The preference with an alkaline diet is purple onions. I'm trying the white onions because I haven't made this before. And just a little bit of cilantro, I'm gonna mix sea salt in there, onion powder. I'm gonna give it a little kick with a little red pepper and then oregano. So I guess let's get right into it. Why not? Why not? I'm gonna mix everything together in a big bowl. And I hope that's getting me. Big bowl. And I just cut everything up in small pieces because I'm gonna throw it in this little, I only have a little bit of a food processor, so I'm gonna do a couple of trips at a time when it comes to making these patties. Just bear with me. Because like I said, I record directly to YouTube. What you see is what you get. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. If you find it helpful, subscribe. Or just don't subscribe. Just look me up whenever you want some helpful. Teaspoon, or is that a tablespoon? I mean, a teaspoon of sea salt. Actually, 2 teaspoons of sea salt. We got some onion powder here. I'm gonna put about a teaspoon of onion powder. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna even measure this. I'm just gonna dab it in there a little bit. And then another teaspoon of oregano. Got my son in the background. That's Keith, the second artist. If you guys haven't seen his page yet, go check it out. I don't think anything's on it yet, though.
No, not yet.
Not yet, but it will be, so check it out soon enough. Soon enough. My favorite ingredient lately has been my hemp seeds. I don't know how it works in this, but I'm gonna add a big old tablespoon of hemp seed.
I do have a YouTube channel though that does have stuff on it.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's just Keith Thetford.
Keith Thetford, there you go. The second.
Thetford II.
Keith Thetford I. So, what I also want to add to this, which I haven't seen anybody add directly to the mix yet, is a little bit of grapeseed oil. I'm gonna add about, I'm gonna say a tablespoon of that. I'm also gonna put that in my pan. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in it right now to start letting it get a little hot over there. Cast iron, baby. I hear that these are made well in cast iron skillets and they come out pretty good. So I'm gonna mix this all around, get it nice little mix. And then I'm gonna put everything in my food processor. And like I said, it's gonna take a couple of trips through this food processor to get all this the way I want it. But we got a little time, so let's do it. I'm gonna try to make sure this video is under 10 minutes or at least under 15 minutes. Ain't gonna take too much of y'all time up. I don't got too much to say to y'all. I just wanna get these patties the way I want these patties.
Hey, you gotta get that dink ad revenue though. Over 10 minutes.
What?
Ad revenue.
He knows everything about YouTube. All I want to do is get this information out there. Let me get another bowl, put that in. just so y'all know, this is my first time making this. I'm gonna blend it a little bit and mix it up a little bit and blend it a little bit more. My first time making this. Matter of fact, almost every recipe you guys see initially is going to be my first time making them. The only thing that separates me from other individuals is I don't mind cooking. I don't mind. It's hot in this kitchen. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm gonna sweat all over y'all right now. I don't mind cooking. And I had a mom who cooked. So cooking is alright with me. You feel me? So when it comes to some of these recipes, I kind of, only some of them now, I kind of can taste it before I start preparing it. So when I start adding my spices, I will modify the recipe as I see fit. All right, let's do that again. Actually, it's only going to take about three times for this. I thought it would take a little bit longer, and it's not making as much as I thought it would make. But we're gonna rock with it. Ain't nobody gonna want to eat this but me anyway, until they taste it. Mix it around just a little bit.
I thought you said something about some garbanzo bean flour.
Right, I forgot to put the garbanzo bean flour in there. See, like I said, my first time making it, y'all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix it all up, and I'm gonna put the garbanzo bean flour in there. That's the one ingredient I forgot. It helps it stick together. And I was sitting here thinking, looking at it like, that don't look like it's gonna stick together. Thank goodness I got my son on board to remind me. So garbanzo bean flour, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon. Let's go about 2 tablespoons of garbanzo bean flour. There we go. The thing with this is the more, if it's really wet once you're all done, you're gonna wanna add more. Heck, I'm gonna put it all back in here, start all over. There we go. There we go. Starting to feel like dough, baby. Starting to feel like, actually it feels like ground meat. Ground turkey, ground beef. That's exactly what it feels like right now. When you guys are doing this, you gotta understand you're not making ground beef. So when you eat it, expect to be eating mushroom with onion, with bell pepper, with the flavors and spices. Don't expect to be taking a bite into some ground beef, right? Realistic expectations. And you're trying something new. So. It's starting to look good.
That was allspice.
Smell it. It is what it is. It's what it says it is.
No, but like, is it a plant that they just call allspice?
It's an herb that they call allspice.
That actually smells pretty good. I wouldn't mind an allspice scented candle.
And it reminds me of Christmas cookies and Christmas stuff. I use that to make the apple pie.
I wonder how did the apple pie taste?
Nasty. It tasted like garbanzo bean with fruit in it. You know, garbanzo bean flour, garbanzo bean cornbread with fruit in it. That's exactly what it tasted like. Mm-hmm. That was not delicious at all.
Monica liked it though.
Mm-hmm. She didn't touch it. She might have said whatever she said, but she didn't touch it. Not even another time. That's how you tell if somebody likes something, they gonna eat it.
So that is all mine then?
Huh?
Is it all mine then?
It doesn't exist anymore.
Oh,
I kept a little bit of the crust, but it's all gone. Alright, I'm gonna show you what this look like. It really does look like ground turkey. It really does. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more garbanzo bean flour in there because this mixture is very wet. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more garbanzo bean flour, and then we're gonna go over here to this stove. Just a little bit. So yeah. So I think I need to add a little bit more. That is really wet. Hand me that flour, son. Thank you. I just want it malleable, so I want it so that I can go ahead and mold a nice little shaped patty or ball with it. And yeah, there we go. As y'all can see, it kind of does resemble ground turkey. All right, hand me a oven mitt up out of there, son. Thank you. Oven mitt, don't want to burn myself on this cast iron pan. All right, so here we go. And as I said, this is my first time making this, y'all. Make a little ball. I probably need to add a little bit more garbanzo bean, but I'm just rocking with it. We rocking. We going for it, y'all. Here we go. Man, look at that. All over my fingers. There we go. You can hear the sizzle of it a little bit too.
When I make tortillas at my mom's, after it's all floured up enough, the only thing on your fingers is flour.
Yep.
So the fact that it's that wet probably means it's too wet. But then again, they're burgers, not tortillas.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, you're right. I believe the only thing should be on my finger, because with a burger, with meat, you don't add flour to it when you're making a burger. So it is on your fingers, but if you did add flour, I believe after a while, the flour should be enough to not make it stick. Look at that. Anybody want to lick? Yeah. So we're gonna cook those up. I went on ahead and put it on medium high heat. Now when I cook, I like to go ahead and start cleaning up a little bit, throwing things in the sink. Just to make it a little bit more presentable when my wife sees what I've done. Even if you have a fresh meal on the table, if this kitchen look like a complete disaster, wife doesn't enjoy that fresh meal as much as she could. So yeah, man, I mean, if you guys, this is your first time seeing this, welcome to the KMKK channel. That's Keith, Monica, Keith II, and Keaton. That's my family. We got a couple dogs too, but I didn't add them in the title. I love dogs. But I'm not a crazy dog lover like some of you guys be. Be ready to put human life over an animal. Not me, man. Not me.
So, Dad, what color is it going to turn when it's cooked?
We're gonna see. It's my first time making it. I assume brown because we do have flour in there, and that flour cooks brown. But let's check it out.
So, Dad, are we gonna make a totally different video of us trying it, or is it gonna be in this video just another cut?
I think we're gonna have it. This is gonna be dinner, so we can have this when we do our red banana video. Trying that for the first time. This will be dinner, but we can try the red banana first. And
it smells really good, actually.
it does kind of smell good. Does kind of smell good. Now put some small ones in there because, hey, I don't know when to flip this sucker. Oh, this isn't hot quite yet, so I'm gonna use these small ones to gauge and look at the bottom of it. There it is. To help me determine when to flip. So it looks like these small ones are about ready to flip. They've only been in there for about 2 to 3 minutes. The small ones are already ready to be flipped. Smelling good, looking good. Never grab a cast iron skillet like this, but this one is not completely hot yet, y'all, so I'm living on the wild side. Yeah, baby. Look at that, look at that. It is turning out like I want it to turn out. Delicious looking.
And smelling.
Smelling delicious. So we got two of the check marks checked. Looking delicious, smelling delicious. We just got one more check mark to check. So I'm gonna move that to the side a little bit. I'm gonna move this one to the side while I flip this big hunk of burning love right here. I'm not an Elvis Presley fan, but some of his songs are forever engraved in the American experience. So, ooh, look at that. And get it, y'all, this is a completely alkaline recipe made with completely natural foods, natural herbs, no GMOs in this one. And no meat, completely alkaline, good, great for your body, great for your overall health, as a matter of fact. Not just great for your body for losing weight, being visually appealing to others, it's great for your internal body. So when we rip the skin away, you're gonna still be attractive on the inside. So yeah, that's
if you're into that sort of thing.
If you're into that sort of thing, if you're into healthy people, yeah. I mean, because some of us, we can look like $1 million on the outside, but when you strip that skin away, you be completely homeless on the inside. Man, to each their own, man. I completely admire $1 million appearance. I'm not speaking negatively on that. Completely admire that. Let's see. Okay, I think that one is done. I think that's done, but I'm gonna leave this one in just for a little longer.
It almost looks like there's some avocado in it, Dad.
Oh, it does, huh?
It does.
I bet that would have been a great addition. Nah, that'd probably be a great addition to top it.
Yeah, it's a hopper.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna mix some avocado with some onion and lime juice. Too bad we don't have tomatoes. That would go really good.
Aren't tomatoes acidic though, or are they
No,
good for alcohol?
We can eat the little tomatoes.
Oh, grape tomatoes, but not the big ones.
Not supposed to, but you know, they're part of a vegan diet. Just not a Dr. Savvy approved diet, but a lot of Dr. Saviors eat them anyway. Alright, there we go. So I'm grabbing around in this pan, still grabbing the edge of it. I'm living on the wild side, but you guys, I do cook. I don't cook all the time. My wife, honestly, is the cook of the house, if there is a cook at the house. But I do cook, and I have been. I'm 40 years old, so I have been cooking for my own for a lot of years. So I can work my way around the kitchen a little bit. Nevertheless, the things that I'm doing, I should never be doing. I should never be on YouTube grabbing a cast iron skillet. I should never be reaching in the pan. Well, I see chefs do this sort of thing all the time. So, but I'm not trying to tell you guys that is okay to do. I'm not a chef. I don't do this for a profession. Okay. Now there you go. There you have it. That's my mushroom patty right there. My skillet is getting a little hot. I'm gonna turn down the heat on that. Put that grapeseed oil and put the rest of this. I'm gonna just make a big old patty with this last one.
A gigantor patty?
Gigantor. It probably won't be gigantor because there's not enough mix yet left, but it's gonna be the remaining mix of this. Alright. So I guess, shoot, we're here now. I guess you and I can go ahead and try it and see what we dealing with. Let the people know if it's actually kind of good. Let's split one in half. Split one of these small ones in half. Let's see. Let's put that right there. And take the other half. All right. Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. It has a really rich flavor somewhere.
The one thing that I realized I did is, I don't know. It is very pungent. It does have a strong flavor. I think next time I would add less salt. I taste a little pepper in there, but we didn't add any pepper. I guess that's a mushroom. There you go, guys. It's pretty good.
It has like an edge flavor of like, it's almost meat a little bit in one of the flavors. It's weird.
Meat.
But
meat.
It's weird. It's really weird, but it's pretty good though.
It's good. There you go. Mushroom patties, delight. And we out.